Todd, let's just get your immediate reaction to the news that Devin Williams is now a Met.
Hey, Eamon, how are you? I think it's good news. I mean, I think at the end of the day, this Mets team needs as much pitching as they can get. I think they're certainly need to have high-end bullpen help. When I heard Devin Williams' name being discussed a couple of weeks ago, I thought it might mean Edwin or Devin Williams, and not potentially both. I like the idea of Edwin still being in the mix, but Devin has proven that he can handle New York. Rough start, but I thought came on very well, used his fastball more effectively. He's also pitched very effectively in a setup role in his past life, with Josh Hader closing in Milwaukee. So I think he's a good fit. Like I said, I think at 3 years, it's not a big stretch, and this team needs bullpen help.
No doubt about that. When you take a look at the financials, you mentioned the 3 years, ultimately north of $50 million. How do you think that'll impact how far the Mets go with Edwin Diaz?
I think these guys are still two very separate pitchers, and I think Edwin with a great year last year. Devin, we probably got to Devin. The Mets probably got to Devin after a little bit of a down year, maybe buying on the lower side, as he was one of the most sought-after guys last year coming out of Milwaukee. So I think they did well with just a 3-year deal there. I think Edwin's still going to be in the 100 range. I think he's going to want the 5 or 6 years. I think the Mets could be in a position to still make that happen. And I don't necessarily really feel like there's a lot of deterrent to make that happen. Look, he's shown that he is still one of the top guys in the game, came back from injury, was very effective last year, and one of the most reliable guys across baseball coming in that 9th inning. So, look, they're trying for run prevention. We've heard David Stearns talk about it a lot this offseason, and having those two guys at the back of your bullpen is a big step in helping shorten the baseball game and create run prevention. So I think he still fits in the plan.
All right, now let's just lean on your baseball expertise. We all know about the air bender. Why does that help make Devin Williams elite and so hard to hit?
Well, because he's a guy that touches 98, 99, and can even touch 100. So the fastball you've got to be aware of. And most guys that have that big fastball have something, slider, curveball, something rotating away from the right-hander that is their complementary pitch. Devin Williams, with this air bender, is almost like a screwball. It comes out of his hand looking like the fastball, and it is something that just disappears. You don't see a lot of pitches like it in the big leagues. I think personally that he ended up not relying on his fastball enough, and that airbender was so difficult to hit when he was really introducing it and kind of cutting his teeth, that it became something that he leaned on too much. I thought last year, guys started staying off the fastball, looking for that airbender, got to him early in the season. Then he made some adjustments and utilized that fastball effectively. Now the airbender became an effective second pitch again, instead of something that he leaned on too much.
SNY Mets analyst Todd Zeile. Todd, it looks like we rushed you off the 18th green to join us here, but we really appreciate you taking the time and adding your insight.
We did. It's dark here now, so I got off the green a couple hours ago, but thank you. I appreciate it, man.
All right, Todd, thanks a lot for joining us.